So how you doing, folks? Welcome back to the channel. Hasn't been a video in a while, but I said I'd get the thumb out and make one for 666 subscribers. So yeah, the number of the beast.
Fire! It burns!
Here's hoping we hit 1,000. I'll probably do a giveaway on the channel. We'll pick up a console from eBay, repair it or mod it, and I'll give it away for 1,000. But anyways, that's in the future. This is 666 subscriber video. There hasn't been a lot of videos on my channel recently. I don't know why. I couldn't possibly tell you why I haven't had time to make a video, but what we're going to do for 666 subscribers is a relatively easy one, to be honest with you. We're going to do an in-game reset on the PS1. Now, this is the console that I did the X-Station install on, so it's an ideal candidate for an in-game reset mod. I'll be using the Consoles Unleashed mod kit. There'll be links in the description to where you can pick it up. He does some awesome work, worth checking out. You know, he does stuff for Sega, Sony, Nintendo, you name it. He's got mod kits for a lot of consoles there. Definitely worth checking out. This is an older revision of the board. He has a newer one that doesn't require any wires. It's a quick solder board. But this is the one I have right now, so this is the one we're going to install. I went ahead and went over to his website and downloaded the instructions for the PU-18 revision. So if we go down here, I'm zoomed in a little bit too much there. So if I zoom out, you can see it's all down in this bottom corner of the board. A giveaway for this is probably the back of the board, I imagine, and this is our driver chip for the drive. So yeah, what we'll do is we'll tear the console down and I'll get the main board out. Okay, so now that we have it out of the case, what I'd like to do is just zoom in. If I just go over to the monitor here, you can see some of the points. So we're probably going to start with the 3.5, maybe, and the ground. I'll just go back over here. Yeah, and we position our little QSB, well, it's not really a QSB, but our little mod board. So here's our little mod board. We want to kind of have it orientated like this with 3.3 volts and ground at the top. Consoles Unleashed was good enough to add some two-sided tape so we'll be able to stick it down. But we just want to find the correct place for this to live. So we look at the diagram again once I have this kind of in place. Put it about there. And I'll just go back to the diagram. So yeah, you can see that that's pretty much the right place for it. So let's line it up again. That's good enough. So by right, I should use a heavier gauge wire to go from 3.5 and ground, but I'm going to be lazy and I'm going to use the same Kynar wire, this insulated 30 AUG stuff, just because it's super easy to use. It's nice and thin. It's also red, which matches the wire for the original X station install. So our wiring is done. We've just got to do a little cleanup. But as you can see, we have positioned it pretty much the same as console unleashed instructions. So I just want to get some IPA on some cotton buds and clean up. It's kind of nice to get some flux on there and reflow some of these connections, because yeah, you just want them to look nice and shiny. You don't want them to look kind of frosty. So folks, I have my capture chain set up. We're going to test this out. So I just need to double check. Is it powered on? It is now. So let's power it up. I may need to... Oh no. Here we go. I do have the audio turned down, but that's okay. If we boot into our X station, looks like we are. Yeah, I'm not going to turn the audio up on the capture just because I'm lazy. Okay, so what I want to do now is test the two resets. So we're going to go for something, yeah, just go Ghost in the Shell. Just pick a random game. Let it boot up. PHQ before they were mummified and resurrected and changed and stuff. Okay, so I'm going to try and skip through as much of this as I can. How early 2000s, late 90s is that? Ghost in the Shell. So, if I hold R2, L2, press select and start, that should reset us. So I think this is actually the reset that will bring us back to the game. Yeah, so that's brought us back into the game again. But if I hold L2 or 2, select and press X, this boot should now be into the menu. So it's a long reset. So you have short reset and long reset. To be honest with you, I think long reset for X Station users is going to be the most thing. But you know, it's good to have both options, especially in a game like Resident Evil or something like that. Yeah, so as you can see, we're back in there. So to wrap things up, few things to note. You can get power supply replacements. That's not actually a bad idea, as these things generate a lot of heat. The reason for that being you no longer have a drive in there with the X Station install, so the 12 volts that comes off this PSU isn't being used for anything. So the it's just sitting there generating heat, the regulator that generates the 12 volts. So it's not a bad idea to replace the power supply. I know you can also modify them with a dummy load. Again, that's not something I'm going to cover on my channel because it involves main voltages, something that could kill you. So yeah, I'm not going to cover it. But yeah, in-game reset, really easy to install. I'm going to leave a link to Consoles Unleashed where you can pick up these parts. Generally, I like to buy his mod kits. They're pretty good, very well designed. There's a modern version of the in-game reset for the PlayStation 1. And it's really cute, cool. It's more like the X Station in that it uses a quick solder board and stuff. So it's actually really cool. If you want to check out an install of that, FourX has got one over on his channel. I'll have a link in the description and up in the corner. He also, you know, just give him a sub. He has some really cool install guides and videos over on his channel. Well worth checking out. So before I sign off, I just wanted to say thanks to all my subscribers. Still hard to believe I hit 666 subs. Again, we'll do something when we hit 1,000, but thanks to every one of you. It's an awesome community we've going of retro gaming and hardware enthusiasts here on YouTube, and long may it last. So again, thanks to you all. Take care, and I'll chat to you all again soon.